Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. So let's go now to Miami, Florida, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Which team will represent the American Football Conference in the Super Bowl as we welcome you to the AFC Championship game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simpson. Welcome to the AFC Championship game. These two teams have fought to get to this point, and the winner gets to move on to the Super Bowl. Phil, how about it before game time?
Well, Jim, I think you got to just concentrate on this game. Don't sit back there in the locker room before you come out and go, man, if we win today, we go to the Super Bowl. If you think that way, it's going to be a distraction. Just do the job at hand.
The Dolphins are ready to run back this kick. And Pat McAfee looks set now to kick it away. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. Ryan Tannehill comes in at quarterback. First down coming up. Tannehill's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. The give. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of one on the play. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. Second down here after that run play. Offense lines up here. Tannehill's got it in the gun. Makes the reception. Gains 11.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
The Colts come out in a dime package. The Dolphins take it from the 28. That's a pickup of 14. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Now first and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The big sack on the last play. Now sets up 2nd and 21. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. He'll fire it out to the left. Complete to Wallace. Wallace tackled down.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Third and 9. Easy catch there. No one near him.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
Tannehill's back at it now. Dropping back once again. Almost intercepted. Let's talk about this defense. At cornerback, a former first-round pick, a physical player in Monte Davis.
Yeah, Monte Davis, he is physical, and he really has an edge to him. The way he plays, just gets up in the receiver's face. He has an attitude, and it permeates through the whole defense.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. The Dolphins snap it at the 41. Brought down at the 32.
When a coach can have a run that picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
The Dolphins from the 32. It's Clay.
I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Tannehill's dropping back to throw once again. And Wallace met at the 16. How you perform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
That leads us to 2nd down. Marching down the field and taking their time. And there's Clay. Werner in on the stop.
Jim, when you get down to the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. This long drive continues. Staying with the passing game on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Now the bigger the game, the more you want to score first. And here in this conference championship game, to get on top, now you got your opponent chasing you. That is a tough.
McAfee now ready to punt. We'll see what he can do here. Fights through that hit. Gains 14. It's 1st down as they head to the line. Split backfield here. Handoff up the middle. And gains about 1.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Target and finds Mike Wallace with the completion.
The Dolphins, a lot of people like to throw screens and run draws. No, they look deep down the field. It's not there. They throw it short. They pick up some good yards. Now they can do what they want on 3rd, run or pass.
The Colts have erased the deficit and can tie it right here. Makes the PAT. Luck's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive, passing for more than 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him. Freeman, that time on the tackle. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. The Colts with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Will run it. Here's the handoff. Taken down at the 21.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Phil, how much does all this media attention in the postseason affect these players?
Jim, the players know how to handle it. They don't get too excited. In other words, they're not going to let the fact that there's reporters they've never seen before in the locker room during the season that are now there. They don't care. They just go out and play. The Dolphins' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Two tight ends on the field here. Third down and 11. Complete to Wallace. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
The punter awaits the snap. It'll be a touchback. Coming onto the field for the Colts is the franchise quarterback Andrew Luck, who has had 2 remarkable seasons in the NFL. The Colts are set to punt. He'll have a chance for a return. He's tackled at the 28. They face first down. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. Toss to the outside. Nice tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down here. Tannehill gives it up. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible, and both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run it. The defense says we got to stop it. And how about it? The offense once again overpowering the defense. You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
First down here after the completion. The defense comes out in the dime. From the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. Second down coming up. The Colts will come out in the dime. Tannehill's back in shotgun formation. Finds his mark.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
Third down on the way. Offense lines up here. And Connors handed the football. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Dolphins' offensive line does a good job on this run. They show their power. The runner able to go up in there and get a first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Feeds him again. The Dolphins now move the chains.
The Dolphins' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
First down here after the run. Nickel formation for the defense here. Screen pass to Wallace. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Here we are in the playoffs, and how much of a difference is it between a regular season game and the postseason when it comes to preparation?
I think there's a big difference when you talk about regular season against postseason. Players have a tendency to be more emotional, more, I guess you would say, excited, and it's up to the coaches to make sure to give them plays that they can execute and not make costly turnovers early in the game.
Now looking at third down. Play after play after play here on this drive. Running to the left side. That's a gain of 8.
Yeah, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The long drive continues. Staying with the running game on first down. And that's a gain of 9.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
They'll try over again on second down. What a drive this has been. Gets it again. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
Nothing complicated here for my man. He's one of the top running backs in the NFL. He just uses power and speed and gets in the end zone.
a serious drive. Tannehill, play action. Has the reception all alone. The Dolphins have moved the ball well through the air so far, and really that should be no surprise. Tannehill's, of course, in charge of that passing attack, and he's looked good again in this first half.
Well, look, when I say a guy has it all and he can really throw the football, what I mean by that is he has great touch. He can throw the ball softly, drop it into the right spot to the wide receiver, and when he needs to, he can turn on it and throw that thing hard and stick it in between defenders. Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Split backfield here. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They've come out in the dime package. They'll run it here up the middle. Bumpers in on the tackle.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
2nd down, 2 to go. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Loss of 2.
It'll be 3rd down. Tannehill from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. He has the grab.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing.
McAfee will be called on now to punt the football. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Dolphins are getting set for their next possession. Split backfield here. 1st and 10 to the ground. Shakes past the defender. Jackson that time in on the tackle. Phil today. Offense lines up here. Tannehill standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The defense gets a sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Keeps it here. The Dolphins get a first down. The Colts might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 34. And he'll try it left. That's a gain of 10.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
This will be 2nd down. coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Kind of refreshing to watch, isn't it, to see a team that has faith, the toughness, and the patience to just keep running the football, grinding out these first downs, resting their defense, and tiring out the opponent's defense.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 45. Freeman's there to make the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Full house formation.
Second down and 6.
Right back to him one more time. Spins out of the tackle. He's taken down at the 23.
You just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. First down following the long play. From the gun. And incomplete. He was double covered that time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
And now on the draw. Breaks away. Brown's going to make the tackle. This is third down. This has been a long drive so far. Tannehill's going to take it from the gun. He's got the catch. And Matthews is able to get the job done and picks up the first down.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. Marching down the field and taking their time. First and goal. Tannehill connects with Clay, and that's good for only a yard or two.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or two.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive. This long drive continues. Second and goal from the 8. And he's intercepted. Unstoppable. He's got a little bit of daylight here. He's brought to a halt.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
Colts are ready to kick it away. Stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
47 on the return.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center. 2nd and 10. They run the counter play. Landry's the one who brings him to the ground.
Like we've seen all year long, isn't it? There's a reason why this guy's the top rusher in the NFL. He does every single week. Finds ways to have games like this. Big yards picked up on that play.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They'll go ground, trying to power his way right up the middle.
There's nothing like big running plays for an offense. It just makes the offensive lineman feel powerful, gives great confidence to the play caller. There's a reason why this guy's in the top 10 rushing yards so far this season.
Double tight end formation. The Dolphins have it at the 39. The defense gets the sack.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. The Colts set at the line. Dime package. Tannehill's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his man. And that gains a few.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. Pat McAfee now ready to punt. Looking for a lane on the return. The Dolphins come onto the field for their next series. The Colts defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. It's Clay. And LaRon Landry brings him down.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the 1st down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that 1st down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. Play action fake, looking to throw. Did not get both feet down.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
2nd down after the incompletion. Split backfield here. Here's the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. That's a 1st down.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's a top rusher in the NFL so far this year. And once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards.
1st down here after the run. The Colts go with the dime formation here on defense. Gets the handle here. Picks up 8 here.
Another big day for the running back. He came into today's game in the top 10 in the NFL rushing yards, and he's just adding to those yards. Nice run.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Coming up in 2 minutes, it's the EA Sports Halftime Show, sponsored by Verizon.
Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Split backfield here. From the gun, Tannehill. Tannehill connects with Clay. Shrugs off the first hit. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured. And look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. And then they say, oh, no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. Hard to do both. So this tight end's having great success so far. Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
The defense comes out of the dime. 1st and 10. Tannehill connects with Hartline. The tackle was made.
Yards after the catch. That is what has been killing this defense all year. You got to make the tackle on these short throws. They didn't. A good job by the receiver.
Tannehill's got it in the gun. Secures it with 2 hands.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
Second down coming up. Screens, has his target. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. And the throw, it's incomplete. When looking at the day this running back has had, we've seen his ability to turn 3- and 4-yard runs into something way more than that.
A lot of running backs that go in there and get a couple yards, Jim, but it takes a special running back to go in there and take advantage of what is given to him and then get the extra, and that's what this running back has done here today.
Second down and 10. They'll go ground. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down. And here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. The Colts come out in a dime package. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Offense lines up here. Another handoff. Gains 15.
This offense counts on this running back every single week, and he delivers. The top rusher in the NFL once again breaks tackles, makes a beautiful run, and picks up big yards.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Tannehill from the gun. Throws to the right. And there's Clay. Tackles made.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
Here we have second down. Offense lines up here. Second and 4. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Has the first down here as he's tackled.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. So, first and goal to go. Right back to him once more. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lines up here. Second and goal to go from the 1. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, a tremendous throw by the quarterback that time for the touchdown. What confidence he has in that arm. Small window, very little room to throw that football in there. He didn't worry about it, fired it, got the touchdown.
The Colts lined up now for the point after. And the point after is good. Hilton's taking a breather as the kicking team comes out. He just contributed over 60 yards receiving on that scoring drive. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down here. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Handoff made. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
After running it, it's second down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. To Hartline. And now he'll dip out of bounds.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Third down. Offense lines up here. Midway into the third. He's looking to the right here on this throw. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. If you're a great player in this league, you're not going to have too many bad games in a row. And this quarterback has shown us today that he's back to being his normal self.
That's right. He's just really too good of a quarterback to have back-to-back bad games. And what he did after last week, he looked at the film, he corrected the mistakes. That's why he's playing well today.
First down at the 40. Set up screen. Taken down a yard short of the first.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Coming up, second down. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. The give. Now makes the move to the right, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a beautiful long run by the running back. Once again, he just proves why he's one of the best in the NFL. He's in the top 10 so far this year.
First down here after the run. Another handoff right back to him. The Dolphins now move the chains.
You just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Tannehill. For just a second, but then it came out on contact. Well, that was some defensive effort that time to knock the ball away and deny the reception.
Yeah, beautiful job. A good defense called by the defensive coordinator, but the defender timed it perfectly, and that's what it's all about in the NFL. You got to time up these throws and catches and hits exactly, and the defender did it that time.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center. Second and 10. Toss to the outside for about 4.
Definitely not surprised to see this running back get another long run. My gosh, he's been doing it all year long. So far this year, he's in the top 10 in rushing yards, and looks like he's going to stay there.
Third down following the run. It's an empty backfield for Tannehill this time. Takes it from the gun. Pulls it in. This time, they fail to pick up the first on third down. A rare occurrence here today. Sims is in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Dolphins have it at the 24. Breaks out of the tackle. Fights through contact. Good for only a yard.
Well, your team's trailing in the second half, and it's fourth down situation. The defense has got to rise up, and they did it that time. They get the play, stop the offense, and they get off the field.
The Colts are set to punt. This punt will be returned. He'll pick up 7 this time. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Dolphins official. The team is officially ruling him out for today's game with an upper body injury. Back to you. In addition, the staff won't confirm an exact timeline for his return right now, guys, but he will be dealing with this injury for at least a couple weeks.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down, throw, nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Second down. They bring in the extra tight end. Play action. This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. So many teams can line it up now through the air, and today it's been no exception.
Well, it used to be if a quarterback threw over 4,000, that is an unbelievable year. Now to even be talked about, you got to throw for over 5,000. It absolutely is a passing league.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Third down and 3. They're going to run it on the toss. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
Tannehill to Hartline. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The Dolphins take it from the 38. Handoff. Has 12 on this play.
Like we've seen all year long, isn't it? There's a reason why this guy's the top rusher in the NFL. He does every single week. Finds ways to have games like this. Big yards picked up on that play.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Split backfield here. Here's another handoff. He's brought down.
If you're going to be in the top 10 in rushing yards for the season, you've got to get big gains. And once again, we see a big gain by this running back who has it all.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Ryan Tannehill backing off the line, dropping back shotgun. Out of the gun. Gets it out for the completion.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
First down here after the completion. Split backfield here. From the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Wallace tackled down.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Second down now. Tosses the football. That's a gain of 8. The third quarter comes to a close. We'll take a short break before the beginning of the final quarter here in Miami Gardens, Florida. Welcome back. Not quite as riveting as many expected coming into this one. First down here after the run. The long drive continues. The final quarter underway now. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal, or you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
The Colts getting set for the point after. It's good. Luck's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. The Dolphins from the 22 will run it. Here's the handoff. Landry's there to take him down. It's now second down. Offense lines up here. Takes it from the eye. He's tackled right at the 31.
This offense relies on his running back as much as any offense in the NFL. That's the reason why he's in the top 10 of carries so far this season.
Third down now. The Dolphins line up. Split backfield. Takes it again. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Once again, a running play. Trying to find an opening to the right. Brought down at the 44. The Colts have counted on this defense to keep them engaged this year, but so far that unit has been absolutely manhandled.
Yeah, this is a game they are not used to. That is for sure. And what you're doing on the defensive side, you get in that huddle, and you just want somebody to make a play to turn this game around and get your defense off the field.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. He's going to get another carry. Picks up about 2.
Well, the head coach loves to run the football, and that's why this running back is one of the top 10 in the NFL in rushing attempts. They keep giving it to him. He shows his toughness by picking up some yards.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. They call his number once more. Good yardage picked up on that call.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's the top rusher in the NFL so far this year. And once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards.
First down here after the run. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Still got it after the play action. Throws to the right. Reaches out and grabs it. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
That's second down coming up. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. They'll run it here. Slashing to the right side. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Another running attempt by the offense, and there's a reason why this running back is in the top 10 in rushing attempts so far this season. They love to pound the football.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 28. Another carry here. Left side. In on the stop.
There's nothing like big running plays for an offense. It just makes the offensive lineman feel powerful, gives great confidence to the play caller. There's a reason why this guy's in the top 10 rushing yards so far this season.
That leads us to second down. The jumbo set on the field. Keeps it here. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive. They take risks. And what a goal.
They're set to punt it away now. Let's see what he can do here. Keeps his legs moving. This is a big-time return.
Special teams is usually overlooked in football games, but it plays a big part in winning and losing. How about that punt return that time? Good job, good blocks, and a good run.
The Dolphins get ready to start their drive. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. First down and 10. Tannehill gives it up. He's into the open. Muscles through the defender. Brought down after a gain of 15.
This offense counts on this running back every single week, and he delivers. The top rusher in the NFL once again breaks tackles, makes a beautiful run, and picks up big yards.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Nickel formation for the defense here. To the ground. Out to the right. That's a gain of 7.
Another big day for the running back. He came into today's game in the top 10 in the NFL in rushing yards, and he's just adding to those yards. Nice run.
Second down here. It's a 2 tight end formation. They hand it off to him again. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 25. Back to the ground. Picks up 8 here.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they?
Two tight ends on the field here. 3rd and 2. They feed it to him one more time. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here? And
second down and 10. He'll get it again. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
this game has been out of hand for a long time. They're down near the goal line again, and it's just up to the defense. Have some courage, show some pride, and try to stop them this time.
It's 3rd down coming up. Wide receivers are bunched up. What a catch. Touchdown.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
The Colts are set to punt. Going to try his luck here. Charging ahead. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. The Dolphins break huddle and start their drive this time from the 38. Offense lines up here. The Dolphins take it from the 38. They'll go ground. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
My man has been a workhorse all season long. He loves to carry the football. The offense keeps giving it to him. Big reason why he's in the top 10 in rushing attempts so far this year.
Second down coming up. Here's the handoff, running to his right. Jean-Francois that time in on the tackle.
You just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. Back to him. Hey, up the middle. He's got a wide open alley. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
He's one of the best running backs in the NFL. There's no doubt about it. And he proves it every single week. How about that run? Makes a good read and then gets it in the end zone.
McAfee will be called on now to punt the football. Fields it cleanly and starts his return. Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
The return game, so important in winning in the NFL. That time, the good return, what it does, it flips field position and just gives you a better chance of scoring.
Great starting position here for the offense. They've come out in the dime package. First down at the 21. He makes the catch as he moves across the first down yardage and a new set of downs.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Gets the handle here. Gains about 3.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
And now they'll try over again on second down. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. This will be second down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. On the money. And it's going to be Landry who stops this run for a loss.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Now inside the 10 and at the 9. The Colts with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Third and goal from the 9. Keeps it here. Throws the pass.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL in obvious passing situations. Like this one on third down. Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
The kick is good. That's about as low pressure a field goal as you'll ever have for a kicker, but the coach might face a little pressure after the game with that huge lead inside of 2 minutes and just going ahead and putting more points on. Pat McAfee now ready to punt. Looking to make a difference. Freeman, that time on the tackle. The Dolphins offense ready now to see what it can do. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. First down at the 26. An open lane, dives down, and that'll end the play. They battled all season long, right through the playoffs, and now they are rewarded. They're heading to the Super Bowl as the AFC champions. So we have a conference champion, and the Super Bowl matchup is now all set. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying we'll see you next at the Super Bowl.